El Sueño's discovered that La Gringa's been cutting the purity of her cocaine, and he sent his people to kill her. Get to La Gringa and bring her in. She's got nowhere else to go.
I asked Pakatari to send us a vehicle.
Unidad patrol approaching. I got eyes on some riflemen. The bridge. We're clear over here.
Yeah, I was sweating. So I turned my ass around and left that party
let's go.
before any motherfucker could ask my name. As for Javi, he made it out alive. Turns out, all those vatos knew that red taco truck and knew it was bad news, so they felt bad for the pendejo. If I remember right, they actually jumped him in a month later. This is DJ Perico, getting nostalgic on Santa Blanca Radio.
Hang back before they spot you.
I'm good. Crank it.
I've got eyes on the captain. Village is just up ahead. Let's hustle and get to La Gringa before the cartel does.
Right behind you, boss.
Looks like some of Qatari's rebels are defending La Gringa's house.
What the fuck's going on here? I'm engaging tangos. I'm moving to position.
Moving to a good sight line.
Copy that. Moving. Target marked.
Eyes on the target.
Good to go.
He's dead.
Wait, let me place a mine.
They're coming right at us. What's the word, boss?
Placing a mine for our Sicario friends.
That came from near the hacienda. Grenade, watch out! Grenade, grenade!
Frag out. Come mierda, culeros.
We good? Shit got close for a second there.
We'll leave a marker so the rebels can pick up these supplies later.
Who are you? What do you want?
We're your way out of this mess, understand? But we've got to move right fucking now.
I won't get far. Not like this. I know someone. He lives in a village not far from here. The rebels, they take their wounded to him when they can.
How well do you know that rebel doctor?
He won't talk to the cartel, if that's what you're afraid of. They don't scare him. He's the bravest guy I know. We met when I was working with the NGO. The fake NGO. He was the local guy.
And a few years and a few tons of coke later, he introduces you to the rebels.
He needed medicine and vaccines. I had the money.
I don't get you. What do you get out of playing both sides?
Hell if I know. I came to Bolivia to help people. That's all I was trying to do.
on without me.
Man, y'all never let me drive anymore. Just 'cause that one time?
There's gotta be some intel we can dig up around here.
Gotta hold on, Gringa. We've still got a ways to go.
I don't know about that. I'm going into shock.
Is she gonna make it?
She'd better. What were rebels doing protecting your house?
That Qatari must have sent them. To protect me. I feel cold. I'm starting to feel cold.
Why would Qatari protect a cartel scientist like you?
I've been using Sueño's money to buy medical supplies.
Pac didn't mention that shit to us.
How would I know? You're not cold, are you? This is me. I can't. Please. I've got to stop.
Don't quit on me now, lady. Sight's just up ahead.
¿Qué tal? ¿Todo bien?
Who are you? What do you want?
You know this woman?
What happened?
Believe me, Doc, it's better if you don't know. She's got a GSW to the shoulder. Can you help her?
Sí, por supuesto. Leave her with me. I'll do everything I can.
We'll buy you all the time we can, but you need to work fast. I've got a feeling Sueño's not done with her yet. Contact. Sueño sent another crew after us. Take him down.
Helicopter incoming. Engaging. Grenade, watch out.
Frag out. Frag out. I got the C4 primed. Demo's primed and in place. Frag out.
Get the fuck down. What's the word, boss?
We've given the doc all the time we can. One way or another, we're getting La Gringa out of here.
Grenade!
I'm planning a mine. Give me a sec.
Clear over here. Hola, ¿cómo va?
I'll pilot.
I asked the rebels to send over a vehicle for us. Let's go.
Go on, I'll meet you.
We're at the extraction point. Let's get her to Bowman and call for a dust-off.
It's called tactical field care. Stop being such a pussy.
Here.
Open it. Open it.
Her extract is 10 minutes out.
Oh, fucking hell. I'll be glad to be rid of this whiny bitch. Your little clinic might have bought you some redemption with the rebels, but that crap doesn't play for me. But with a set of lungs like yours, you're gonna be a big hit in prison.
Why don't you just let me die?
The thought had crossed my mind. But 5 years from now, 10, hell, maybe even 50 years from now, when I'm so old I can't even wipe my own ass, it's gonna make me happy to think of little mousy La Gringa and all those nasty friends she made in prison.
I don't care. I'm happy to go to your prison. A lifetime, 10 lifetimes in prison is better than Sueño. Your worst could never compare to his.
I'm back, Bowman.
What happened? Wait, you know what? Never mind. For the past couple of years, the cartel has been experimenting with high-tech submarines as a way to smuggle powder into the U.S. Best we can tell, these subs follow one of the tributaries up to the Amazon, then into the Atlantic for a transit to the Florida coast.
Jesus, it's a couple thousand miles.
Exactly. The man running the program is called El Cerebro. We've got almost nothing on this guy. Rumor has it he's some kind of genius, a real mad scientist type. We know he's been ordering all kinds of military-grade electronics to upgrade his subs capabilities. We need a better picture of what's going on in Caimanes. Get me all the intel you can on their submarine ops, as well as El Cerebro and his research. If you get actionable intel on the cartel submarine fleet, take them out. Let's put some hurt on El Cerebro and see how he reacts. Maybe he'll make a mistake and we can grab him.
Sounds good. We're on it.
Most cartel members are violent idiots who are too high to care, but Patricio Mendez Valle, aka El Cerebro, is an oddball genius who's too fucking smart to bother. Nydia Flores spotted his intellect when he was just a kid. She sent him to college in Mexico and later grad school in California. Word is he was too strange and misanthropic for even that crowd, but he popped up on our radar. El Cerebro heads up the cartel's submersible program out of Jimenez. From Jimenez, his semi-submersibles, sometimes carrying as much as 10 tons of cocaine, head downriver to Brazil, then to the Atlantic. From there, floating just a few feet below the surface, they can go all the way to Mexico, even as far as Florida. But smuggling with these semi-submersibles will soon be a thing of the past. He and Nydia have ambitions to make reusable, fully submersible craft. Think what a multi-billion-dollar criminal enterprise could do with a fleet of submarines. Smuggling would be just the start. If we're gonna take down these subs, we need El Cerebro and his jagged-ass brain intact and cooperative. Just remember, he's Nydia's pet project. She won't give him up easy.
It's Bowman. Looks like the damage you've done to the cartel's production network just paid another dividend.
What's up?
Forcing the Gringa and El Yayo to start cutting the purity of their cocaine has caused prices to drop and done a lot of damage to the cartel's rep.
Sucks to be them. What's it do for us?
We got La Gringa, but Sueño still needs a dog to kick. Yayo's managing production while the cartel keeps him prisoner in his own house. Extract El Yayo to an RP. Expect strong opposition. Word is the guards have orders to kill El Yayo if he tries to escape.
Roger that.
El Yayo's fallen out of favor with the cartel. Let's bring him in. It's time we made him an offer.
Dumbass, you just hit a civilian. I'm opening fire on these shitheads.
¡Mierda, chingada madre! ¡Hay un putero de soldados gringos acá! ¡Mátenlo!
This AO is part of Santa Blanca's coke smuggling operation. Bowman's got files for us on all the major players.
Woman in charge is Nydia Flores, an ex-beauty queen turned drug trafficker.
Her right-hand man is a dude named El Boquita. Ugly motherfucker seems to handle on-the-ground logistics.
She's the brains, he's the brawn.
Her Santísima Muerte so loved the Santa Blanca cartel that she gave us her only begotten daughter, that whoever believeth in her should not perish, but have everlasting life. Many years ago, we were in trouble, in la desesperación, on the verge of extinction, being torn to pieces by the snakes and ratas. I believed that hope was lost, that it was too late for us. Era el fin. But just when I was ready to give up, it happened. Nydia Flores came forth, known to us as La Reina de Belleza, the beauty queen. And with her, she brought prosperity, wealth, and retribution. We feel her charity, su amor, deep in our hearts. As she continues to spread her gospel across the world, to every corner of the globe, praise to Saint Nydia, Queen of Queens, Reina de Reinas. goddess among mongrels.
They say every man has a fatal flaw. El Baquita's is love. A smuggler from the age of 6, El Baquita's father used to tape Acapulco gold on his son's body and then send him across the border. He called these trips vacaciones familiares, family vacations.
By the time he was 13, Baquita was a trapechiador, a master smuggler.
Cigarettes, alcohol, name-brand clothes, DVDs, oil, wildlife, weapons, and of course, people. One time he even smuggled in half a kilo of yellow cake uranium. If someone wanted it, El Baquita could move it. But it was never really about the money. For him, it was the rush, until he met the beauty queen. Nydia Flores saw his talent and made him her right-hand man. Nydia was the brains, Baquita was the brawn. The thing is, he was head over heels from the moment he first laid eyes on her. Nydia never felt the same way, but one drunken night she gave in. A little bit of sperm roulette, and 9 months later, they had a daughter, Valeria. They say every man has a fatal flaw. El Baquita has 2.
Let's ride.
Good to go.
That's it, we're clear. Frag out.
Man, I'm on my way.
Fuck took you so long. Frag out. God damn, that was close. Drone is airborne. I got a target carrying submachine guns.
We got a Sicario, the Hacienda, inside.
Got eyes on a Tango.
Moving
Got
to
a lot of
position.
background. Marking a Tango.
Copy.
He's close
Target
to that
marked.
local. He makes 5. Tango marked, but he's got a civilian nearby. This is the place. Let's take this low and slow. If the cartel realizes we're here, the first thing they'll do is kill El Yayo.
Copy that.
Eyes on a narco with a submachine gun by the hacienda. Unidad bird approaching. Stay down.
I'm getting in position. I've got the target.
Let me get into position. Got the target.
Hold up. Let me get a good sight line. Say the word, boss. That tango's done.
Get back before they make you. I'm moving to position.
Moving to a good sight line. Copy. Target marked. I don't have a shot.
Marking target. Watch the background.
Roger, let me get in position.
Let me get a good sight line. Target marked.
Rally on me.
Roger, moving.
Roger that, moving.
Let me get into position.
Moving to a better position.
Got the target.
Roger, target marked.
Lost the target.
Lost my target. Target acquired. Standing by. No target. Repeat, no target.
Eyes on the target. I don't have a shot. Copy. Target marked. Lost the target. Eyes on the target.
Rally up, people.
I copy. Moving.
Got it. Moving.
Let me find a good position.
Copy that. Moving. I've got the target. Target lost.
Got the target. I don't have a shot.
Roger. Target acquired. No target.
Lost visual on the
Repeat,
target.
No target. Target acquired. Standing by.
Eyes on the target. Lost the target.
Roger. Target marked. I've got the target.
Say the word.
Target down.
Back it up. Back it up.
No, hear me out, por favor.
Vámonos. I'm taking you someplace safe.
I cannot leave. If El Sueños men see that I'm gone, the cartel will kill my family. You still haven't told me who you are. I have heard rumors about phantasmas who are making buildings burn, making things disappear, making people disappear. I thought they were just being superstitious.
We're real, and if you cooperate, we can protect you.
I will cooperate. If you protect my family.
This is one of those legal coca farms.
So, like, can we get some...
Where exactly are you taking me?
There's someone who wants to ask you some questions about your activities with the...
You had to destroy the gold mines? Sure, it's less money for the cartel, but come on! It's fucking gold. The rebel forces could abuse that.
So, like, can we get some legal coca here? For the altitude?
For the altitude, yeah.
You're not having any coca. You know, first thing headquarters is gonna do when we get back...
You may have killed the men guarding me, but it is... I should have known. CIA has brought in our own sicarios. Simon Bolivar said the United States was destined to plague the Americas with misery. Now that misery is upon my house.
He says Sueño has his family.
You could have led with that. These 4 gunfighters are your best last hope at saving your family. So are you gonna play ball, or are you gonna bury more kin?
Save my family. Then I decide if I will talk.
What happened? Wait, you know what? Never mind.
So, like, can we get some legal coca here? For the altitude?
For the altitude, yeah.
You're not having any coca. You know, first thing headquarters is gonna do when we get back home is make us piss in a cup.
But the altitude, it's getting hard to breathe.
Shut up. Yayo's family's in the cartel district of a village called Bahia Floresta. We've got to move fast. Sueño finds he's gone, that family's dead.
Story, exposing unheard atrocities that Santa Blanca has committed. Stay tuned, compas. The revelations that Ramon Feliz uncovered will destroy the cartel's reputation.
The drone is up. Tango marked. He's a little close to civilians. I see a second target. Tango number 3. Just spotted one with submachine guns. I got another. That's 5. Got eyes on the Tango. He's got a lot of background. The sniper's on the balcony. target marked. Keep an eye on your background. That brings us to 10.
Roger, let me get in position.
I need a better position.
Roger, target acquired.
Target marked.
Weapons free, weapons
Got
free.
it.
Okay, we're still alright.
We're coming up on Bahia Floresta. Yayo's wife and son are supposed to be somewhere in the village. Keep your eyes open. That's 10 targets.
I'm getting in position. I've got the target.
Let me find a good position. Roger that. Target marked.
We got civilians, danger close.
Tango
Check your
down.
targets before you shoot. Yo, Sicario with a submachine gun inside the building.
I got a target carrying submachine guns.
No hemos hecho nada. Libérenos, por favor, se lo pagaremos bien. Déjenos ir, usted puede. Yo sé que usted puede.
Roger that. Move it.
Parece que va a llover.
I got a narco over
Spotted
here.
one with submachine guns.
Roger. Let me get in
a good
position.
sight line.
Target acquired.
Target acquired. Standing by. I'm shooting these fuckers. Got him. He's down. Okay, we're still good.
Unidad bird on patrol. Watch out. Roger that. Move it.
I need a better position.
Roger. Target acquired.
Target marked. Target down.
Roger. Let me get in position.
Let me get a good sight line.
Roger that. Target marked.
I've got the target.
Lost visual on the target.
Déjenos ir, usted puede. Yo sé que...
Target acquired.
I have a shot. Engaging.
The lieutenant's trying to escape.
Acá, hermano. No se vaya, somos gente de campo, déjenos ir. Solo queremos ir con nuestras familias.
Nunca pensé que le diría esto a un hombre. No quiero, hermano.
Roger that.
Civilians, I need a better position. I got it. Moving to position.
Roger that. Target
Target
marked.
acquired. Standing by. Say the word.
We got a tango with multiple
Lost taking
civilians
the
around.
shot. That guy's history. Okay, we'll move.
What's going on out there? My guest is getting antsy. You find Yayo's family?
We're working on it.
Understood. Just hurry, okay? It's gonna be damned ironic if the dude has a coronary waiting for his wife and son.
Roger that. Heads up. I got eyes on Yayo's wife and son.
Pero Dios mío, won't you sicarios leave us alone?
Take it easy. We're the good guys.
Weapons down, gentlemen. We're not trying to
Mire
scare
para acá.
anybody here.
Se lo pido por la Virgen. Ayude a esta pobre gente. No nos deje aquí. Por la Virgen, se lo pido.
Nunca pensé que le agradecería algo a esos
Don't touch me!
gringos.
Calm down,
Creo que
Chewie.
nos
Your father
acaban de
sent us.
salvar de
You expect me to believe that? You can believe whatever the fuck you want as long as you shut up and follow instructions. Now follow me. Both packages secure. Let's get them back to their old man.
Ready to fire.
Hey, ¿qué pasa?
This is the old man's fault, isn't it? He's too greedy and too proud. A man cannot be both.
Cállate, mijo.
This is it. You're safe now.
Rodolfo.
Mi Rosita, ¿estás bien?
Sí, mi vida.
Papa, what trouble had you gotten us into now, old man?
We just got you out of trouble, kid.
Don't expect us to believe that. Ustedes, blanquiñosos yankees, only bring problems to Bolivia. I may be too young to have marched with the cocaleros in '96, but I have seen the scars on the protesters who were beaten.
Oh, eat a dick. I'm sick of this anti-American bullshit. We're not your enemy, kid.
But you're not our friend either.
Tranquilo, mijo. I have made deals with many devils in my time, and it has always been to protect my family, to ensure that my people, los cocaleros, survive. Now I have made my deal with you, Agent Bowman. I'm sure to regret it later, but for now, it will allow us to see another day.
Bowman get what you want?
Nobody's happy about it, but yeah, looks that way.
Fucking ingrates. They know we saved their lives, right?
All I know is the cartel's gonna have a hell of a time making cocaine without El Yayo. The rest is over my pay grade.
You cannot feed the hungry without food. You cannot heal the sick without medicine. And you cannot satisfy demand without a product. With the cocaine production in shambles, our market share was shrinking more and more every day. We increased prices, but it was a temporary solution. We would have to import from Peru and Colombia, invest heavier in meth and MDMA, a very costly and time-consuming endeavor. It would take years to rebuild. I had no choice. If workers were left unpaid for too long, there was no telling what they would resort to. But the biggest loser in all this was the people of Bolivia. Out of work with no means to support their families. All they could do was wait. Wait and see who was next to take possession of the coca fields.
The Santa Blanca cocaine production pipeline, led by El Yayo. It all starts in the fields with the harvesting of the Erythroxylum novogranitens, aka the coca plant. Of the 200 known species of Erythroxylum, only 2 contain usable levels of cocaine, so you have to know what you're planting. El Yayo knows what he's planting. First, his people strip the leaves off the plant. Then the leaves are dried, finally chopped, and sent to the lab. That's where this chick comes in. La Gringa here is an American chemist with Mensa-level IQ and sub-zero morality numbers. They take the chopped leaves, dust them with lime. That's right, lime. Then pour diesel fuel all over them. Stir for 3 days. You can use a washing machine or a cement mixer, but Santa Blanca does it by hand. Then, they mix all this shit with sulfuric acid, a dash of caustic soda, and bam, cocaine paste. You dry it, chuck in more acid, and pretty soon you got powder. But now you have to purify it because no one wants to snort yellow powder. It's gross. So, a little more acid, some potassium permanganate, pyrolusite. Hungry yet? Filter it with ammonia and beautiful, pure white cocaine. But everyone knows how to do this, right? What makes Santa Blanca so special? What makes SB a brand? Because they figured it out. How to mass produce a custom product. Plant genetics, logistics, mechanization, state-of-the-art labs, reduction of redundancies, quality control, purity of chemicals, and, of course, the secret sauce. They're geniuses. They've taken coke production into the 22nd century. What Henry Ford did for the factory, they've done for the lab. They're innovators, they're pioneers, they're SB.
The great writer Balzac once said, "To have a family is to become hostage to fortune." I told El Yayo we had something in common. We're both too old to start over. Me to start a new organization. You to start a new family. Innovation versus experience. Technology versus tradition. Youth versus age. La Gringa versus El Yayo. I had been hoping they would complement each other, but they could not get along. They were too different.
I have been producing cocaine this way for years.
That's exactly the problem.
Our product was so good, the demand was only increasing. We couldn't keep up. I don't care how you do it. Science, tradition, or voodoo. Just make more. Or I'll find someone that can. I had told El Yayo and La Gringa to step up production. They claimed they were doing their best. Obviously, I had not been clear enough. This man's life was in your hands, and this is what you've done with it.
I can't do this anymore. Please, just let me go home. I swear to God, I won't tell anyone what happened here.
Sometimes I don't think you take me seriously. Next time I will show you how serious I can be. Desperate people make desperate mistakes. And I had made El Yayo and La Gringa desperate. I pressured them too much. But I had no choice. The attacks on our production were increasing. It was hurting our supply chain. If something was not done, we would lose our market share. So I pushed them to produce more coke. They couldn't do it. So they started to cut it, dilute it, lower the quality to increase the quantity. An understandable mistake. But a mistake nevertheless. I had spent years branding Santa Blanca, a quality product, the best in the world, a primo price for a primo product. Problem was, the product wasn't primo anymore. And someone had to pay for that. El Yayo was born amidst the Bolivian coca. His mother carried him on her back until he was old enough to go to work for himself. For decades, Yayo picked the leaves, fingers blistered, back aching, feet bleeding. But never, in all that time, did he once extract the alkaloids to make cocaine. To Yayo, the coca leaf was an ancient tradition, going back 8,000 years, a medicine, a culture, una planta sagrada. Of course, the Americanos had a different opinion. They called it Plan Dignidad, the dignity plan. Although Yayo was no more than a farmer, un cocalero, his world was left in ruins. With no other means available, he was forced to do the one thing that he vowed never to do. He was forced to produce cocaine. In the end, the Americans' efforts to stop cocaine production created one of the greatest cocaine producers to ever live. You cannot feed the hungry without food. You cannot heal the sick without medicine. And you cannot satisfy demand without a product. With the cocaine production in shambles, our market share was shrinking more and more every day. We increased prices, but it was a temporary solution. We would have to import from Peru and Colombia, invest heavier in meth and MDMA, a very costly and time-consuming endeavor. It would take years to rebuild. I had no choice. If workers were left unpaid for too long, there was no telling what they would resort to. But the biggest loser in all this was the people of Bolivia. Out of work with no means to support their families. All they could do was wait. Wait and see who was next to take possession of the coca fields.